Are you worried that clearing group activity can be an obstacle for you to get your dream job as a pilot? Hi, I'm Captain Devil Soni, co-founder of Golden Lapis Aviation. After training 1000 plus aspiring pilots, I will be giving you some tips and tricks how to clear your group activity in first attempt. And watch this complete video because there's a one gift available in between of the video. Now many aspiring pilots have approached me asking, sir, how should we clear a group activity? They were feeling shy, they were underconfident, and they were asking, sir, can you please give us some tips and tricks so that we feel confident and we can clear group activity smoothly and we can navigate through this process, easily. So I'm creating this video to give you some tips and tricks so that you can clear your group activity very easily. The goal of discussion is not victory but a progress by Joseph Joubert. Earlier, Alien used to conduct group discussion, but now they have changed it to group activity. Why? Because group activity is an activity, it is a team-based activity in which the entire team performs a objective, performs a mission, and they have a common goal or an objective. Why even a group activity matters to airlines? Because they are looking for future airline commanders. Number two, airlines are looking for good team players, effective communicators, and logical thinkers. Number three, success is not just about being the best individual, but about being helping the entire team succeed. Now, what is the purpose of a group activity in a cadet selection? What are the skills they are looking for in you? Number one, they are looking for your communication skills, or in a broader way, they're looking for your soft skills. Your communication skills should be clear, concise, and you should be a confident, effective communicator. Number two, leadership and initiative. It means taking charge of the team, but without dominating the team. What does it mean? Don't try to dominate the team. Just be a good team player and a leader who is giving chances to everyone and aligning the team with the goal or with the mission and taking everyone along with their objective, with their personal views. Number three, teamwork and listening. Airlines are looking for good team members, those who have a good listening skills and a good collaborative skills. Number four, decision making. They are looking for your decision making capabilities, or how do you deal under pressure, how do you think logical, and how do you decide, how do you make decision under stressful situation. So they simulate, they give you a activity, they give you a mission, and under this stressful situation, how do you decide, how do you make decision? This is what they are looking for. Number five, very important, composure and professionalism. During this entire group activity, you have to maintain calmness, composure, and highest level of professionalism. Don't get aggressive and be nice to everyone. Help others in the group activity. Now, you must be wondering, what are the types of group activities? So, I will list out the types of group activity for you. Number one is a scenario-based discussions. So what does it mean? You might be given a scenario like your airplane have crashed over the sea, or maybe on the snowy mountains, or maybe on a desert, and you are given a list of items. You have to prioritize like which is the number one important article or item for you, number two priority, number three priority, and that way initially you have to prioritize as per you, and then in the group activity you have to prioritize all the items as per the team. Number two, case study analysis. What does it mean? You will be given a case study, let's say maybe some ACUS investigation, okay, in which there's a one case study. So in a group activity, you have to determine what are the minor, reasons or the major reasons behind this crash, and you have to give all your points, and the collectively team will decide like what are the minor, major reasons, or what are the mistakes, or what have you learned from it in a conclusive manner in the last. Number three is a role-playing activities. So what does it mean? Let's say you'll be given a scenario, maybe an emergency evacuation due to fire. Okay. So how do you deal with the situation? How every team member will play their role and will save the entire team from evacuation or from a fire. Number fourth is a debate kind of group activity. Maybe, for example, let's say you're given a topic like a single fleet airline or a multi fleet airline. So you have to support your point and you have to debate and you have to come to a conclusion. Now, very important, how airlines are assessing you during your group activity. Number one, they are looking for your confidence. Number two, they are observing, are you an active listener and are you responding logically? Number three, they are looking, how are you handling this pressure under group activity? How are you reacting? How are you prompting? How are you handling this group activity session? Number four, very important, very, very important. How are you respecting different opinions? How are you reacting to others' points, contribution? Tom Peters says, strong leaders don't create followers, they create more leaders. Now I'm going to give you the right mindset which you should carry before your group activity. Number one, it is not a competition. Focus on collaboration. Focus on the team. Focus on the team goal, not on your individual. Number two, it is not about who speak the most. It is about who contribute nicely, who is a logical thinker. Don't be the someone who is just going against the group again and again and just being adamant to it and being aggressive and not following with the team. And don't prove others wrong. Accept their opinions, respect them, show them, acknowledge their points, acknowledge their opinions. Say it in the group discussion. I agree with your point. I would like to, but I would like to add my point as well. And number four, it is about finding the best solution together. Don't argue with others. Don't be adamant. Don't be an arrogant, and don't be a single player. Be a team player. Now, you must be thinking how we can be an effective communicator. So I am going to tell you what are the techniques which you can use to show your effective communication skills nicely and effectively. Number one, speak clearly and confidently. Avoid fillers like like, And this doesn't come in a single day or in 10 days or 15 days. You should start practicing. You should do a conscious effort to improve your communication skills since the day you have realized that you want to be a pilot. Number two, encourage participants. If you feel or if you observe that somebody wants to contribute, somebody wants to put their points, but they're hesitant, they're shy, and other peoples are not giving them a chance, be the one to take this opportunity to give chance to that person, so that you can get the valuable inputs from your team members also, and it shows your leadership skills as well. Number three, very important, acknowledge other points and their opinions. Make sure that you acknowledge it, appreciate them, that I really appreciate your points, I agree with your points. And if you are not agree with this point, keep your point nicely. You may say that I am not in complete agreement with your point. However, I would like to add another point to it. Number four, stay concise. No bhashan, no long speeches, and don't be a neta over there. Next is leadership without dominance. Leadership is not about being a dominant in the group. Leadership is about how do you carry the team forward? How do you, as a team, how do you achieve the mission? How do you align your team with the mission without dominating the team? Number one, taking initiative is good, but forcing your idea is not good. You might be the one who can introduce or can start with introduction. You might be the one who can who can do the conclusion, but don't force yourself that I should introduce or I should do the introduction part and the conclusion part, because this is not the only criteria to be judged. Number two, guide the discussion towards your mission or towards the goal of the team. Very important. Number three, respect all voices, appreciate others, take their points well, acknowledge them that yes, I respect your opinion, I really appreciate your point. Number four, a good leader always makes other feel valued. Um, Appreciate them, and give them a feeling that you've heard them well and you will be taking their points across, and your points really matters a lot. Now let's understand what is a collaborative problem solving approach. Now in a group discussion, everybody is having their own opinion, and when the group is not going in the right direction, how we can come to a collaborative solution. First, listen first, speak later. Don't interrupt in between. In somebody is saying his point, delivering his point, don't interrupt in between. Okay, first listen and then you speak. Number two, find a common ground. Let's say in a group activity, a situation can be like everybody is having different opinion, but we are not getting to a common conclusion. So in that case, you can have a poll also. You can have a voting system also. Let's say how many of you are agreeing to this point, so that we can take the group activity in the right direction. Number three, stay goal oriented. Don't get away from the topic. Number four, and be open to learning. If you have learned something from somebody in the group activity, please appreciate that and acknowledge and thank the person. Thank you that I've learned this particular point, or this is my learning from you. Common mistakes and how to avoid them so that you can clear your group activity in very first attempt. Very important. Don't be too aggressive. Don't try to over dominate the team. Number two, don't be too passive. Not be a someone who is speaking too less. So in overall, don't be the someone who is just being aggressive, trying to dominate the team, and don't be the someone who has been very passive, who's not contributing, not giving the points. So it's a 10-15 minutes of group activity. If someone is really shy or someone is underconfident, please do a conscious effort to put across your points, contribute. This is about 10 to 15 minutes of group activity, and because if you do this conscious effort, you will be moved to the next personal interview. You will be very closer to your dream. Number three, very important, don't interrupt anyone in between. If the time is lapsing and if somebody is saying continuously, then in that case you can interrupt, but being very polite, being very nice, interrupt smartly. You can say, we have only this minutes are left. I will also like to add to this point, because we have to carry this a group activity for a mission or for a particular objective. Number four, going the off topic. There might be chances that the group activity is going against the direction. So be the someone who can align the team with this objective or with the goal of the team activity. Number five, getting emotional in the group activity may not be the right thing. Okay, maintain your composure under this stressful group activity session. And Henry Ford said, coming together is a beginning, staying together is a progress, and working together is success. So let's learn how to avoid these mistakes. Number one, maintain a balanced approach. Don't try to overshadow others. Don't try to be aggressive. Don't try to be dominant over the entire group. Number two, keep the discussion in the right direction. Don't just argue just to argue. Number three, show active listening. Listen to others, acknowledge their points, and appreciate them. Number four, think before you speak. In a way, your point should not be very illogical and should not be a point which doesn't make any sense at all. So very important. And you must be curious to know, like now you have understood what are the common mistakes, what are the airlines are looking for, what are the skills required. But now the problem is how to prepare for a group activity. Number one, practice group activity with your peers, with your teachers, with your mentors, and with your friends wherever you're staying. Maybe you're staying in a PG or in a flat or accommodation, wherever you are. Just start the group activity session, record it on your mobile, and after completion, listen to this recording. And all of you should give a constructive feedback to your friends. Remember, if you help others, you will be helped by others. Number two, record and review. As I told you, record this conversation, record this group activity on your phone, and give a constructive feedback to your friends. And please make sure that you don't demotivate your friend. Please motivate, encourage them, and give them a constructive feedback so that your friends, your peers can really improve. If you help them achieve their dream, your dream will be closer. Do you remember I told you there's a gift available for you? Please go in the description box and click on the link and register yourself and get the free PDF downloadable. And you can, in this PDF, the 10 common mistakes are available which you can avoid to clear your group activity in the very first attempt. Let's continue. Point number 3, observe your professionals. Observe the people who are mentors to you, or observe maybe someone you look up to. Number 4, refine your body language. Your friends, if they give you constructive feedback, work on it. If you think like your body language or your soft skills are not up to the mark, work on it. Do a conscious effort on it. And after watching this video, if you still want to have a more idea, you can watch and go and other videos also, in which we have done many group activity sessions. You can have a fair idea about it, and I'm sure it will give you a lot of values, and you can learn from those videos as well. Okay, time for the final words. Always room to grow. Success is not just clearing one test. It is about becoming a better version of yourself. Even if things don't go as planned, learn, improve, and come back stronger. Airlines don't want just good pilots. They want future captains. They want leaders who can lead with wisdom and teamwork. And remember, keep growing, keep learning, and trust the process. And in case if you have any doubts, if you want to ask any question, please comment down and we will try to answer your queries, your doubts, and your questions. Thank you so much, and see you in next video.